But you mentioned Starbucks, for example. Having worked in Midtown Manhattan for a number of years, I couldn't go a block without somebody proudly walking by with their Starbucks cup of coffee with the logo, the brand emblazoned on it. Like, it wasn't a regular cup of coffee if it didn't have Starbucks. It was a point of pride. That's branding, isn't it?
So Starbucks actually tried to win with branding for the first 16 years of its existence. From 1971 to 1987, they had the Starbucks name, the iconic Nordic siren logo, and of course, their branded coffee cups. Everybody knows the Starbucks brand. But they weren't winning. They were only adding one store per year. So in 1987, Howard Schultz bought the company, and he said, I'm not going to play the branding game. I'm not going to try to differentiate my dry roasted coffee. I'm going to totally change the game. He changed the game with 3 words: the third place. He said, I'm going to make Starbucks the third place between home and work in America. This is why, of course, you have a Starbucks on one side of the highway on the way to work, on the other side of the highway on the way home from work. He was basically saying, we don't want you to simply grab a cup of coffee. We want you to grab a chair, hang out, enjoy staying at Starbucks on the way to work, on the way home from work. And his 3-word, what I call campaign agenda, very much like politicians, the third place, he basically, everything they do supports that campaign agenda. So it's not just a marketing slogan, okay? Because the Transcender system that I'll discuss, it's a full corporate system, company-wide system that everybody has to believe in and align to and communicate. So that's why Starbucks has extremely comfortable chairs. They spend more on training than they do on advertising promotions. And despite that, they actually sell more coffee in the US, despite the fact that Dunkin' Donuts actually spends 3 times as much on advertising promotions. Starbucks sells twice as much coffee.